So spaced practice, here you can see what we call the curve of forgetting. So if you're sitting in your lecture, that day 0, you are hearing the information, you're taking it in, it's first learned, fresh of mind, top of mind, at 100%. That doesn't necessarily mean that you have understood the material 100% or, at maximum capacity. It just means that you have taken in all of that information. Then we see within the first 24 hours, that information, we're losing 20% of it. It dips from 100% to 80%, right? Which, if you'll recall on the suggested note structure, those summary notes, we encourage you to review and create the summary notes within 24 hours. So that, once you've reviewed it, that information pops back up to 100%. Right? Again, you've taken in that information, those concepts, back to 100%. And then you'll see, in terms of going from 100% to 80%, it takes longer and longer to lose that information the more you review on a consistent basis. So what we're encouraging you to do is, 1, review your lecture notes within 24 hours of that class to create summary notes. And then on a consistent and ongoing basis, review that information, right? And it will increase as you are in the weeks leading up to your tests, your midterms, your exams, right? 3 to 4 times per week. Throughout the semester, encouraging you to review that information at least once a week, and if not more, just a review of those summary notes. And the other key highly effective study strategy is practice testing. This is a way for you to then get a sense of, am I retaining the information that I'm learning through spaced practice, spaced learning? Am I understanding that information to the level that will be sufficient? Or do I need to go back and practice, cover that information, get questions answered, etc.? Like I mentioned before, if you can set up a scenario where you are doing this practice testing in a way that's very similar to how you'll be tested in an exam, awesome, right? What's going to be tested? What questions should I do? Can I answer these questions without reviewing my notes first? So an option there is to do those practice questions and then see how things go to know what information you need to go back and review in greater depth. This testing, again, happening on an ongoing, consistent basis. When you're sitting down to study, making sure that you go back to the information that was covered before. And you can use strategies like study guides, past exams, old exams from from previous years, your course outline, flashcards, those kinds of things as tools here for practice testing.